Hey man, just giving you a quick call. I just wanted to let you know that you are so close, dude. You're so much closer than you think. A lot of these big goals that we've had and these big aspirations, they're right around the corner for you, dude. So you just cannot give up. So stoked for you to see this. P.S. We bought a Lambo. So keep going, bro. We'll talk soon. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Bryson. This is the Bryson Everyday Project Podcast. This podcast is a little bit different than other ones out there. Here, I only focus on documentation. I don't focus on quality or being professional or being entertaining. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I'd love for you to stick around and give the show a listen. You can also follow me on Instagram at BRQUSE. Thank you so much. Here's the show.
Hey, what's going on? It's October 29th, 2025. It's 9:35 p.m. Today I had a Zoom call with Mina, so that'll be the last 24 minutes, I think, of the episode today. I went over my system or my pricing tier program structure, whatever you want to call it. Went over that with him very briefly. I mean, I didn't give the full experience of an actual in-depth breakdown. I didn't do any demo. I didn't present anything. I just wanted to see what he thought about how everything was presented and the price tag associated with each one. So I actually sent this to Trey, Dawson, and Mina. Mina gave me feedback on the call, which is nice. Trey gave me feedback, and I'm going to read it actually. And his feedback was pretty good and actually made some changes based upon it. Oh, he sent me a voice message. He says, so I have a basic VIP, VIP Plus, and Elite. What he pretty much said was, hey man, I think there's too many options. I think if you combine Elite and VIP Plus into one, just call that one Elite or whatever, and then change the frequency of the meetings to the basic is once a month, the VIP is once a week, and then the Elite is as needed, and don't even make them mandatory, just make them a Calendly link. So they don't have to attend these calls. They just book them if they need them, and I'm here for their success. And I thought, I like that actually. It just simplifies it, and I think it's better because the price differential between the basic and the VIP is $1,000, and then from VIP to Elite it would be $4,000. I also was thinking about the longevity of the business, and I made some adjustments to the recurring and also the referral program. So how it works now, it's funny, I'm making all these changes and adjustments and nothing's happened. I've just been toying around with it and messing around with ideas. So we'll see how it goes tomorrow, and I'll talk about that in a sec. But basic is $4,000 up front and $0 recurring. And you get the program or you get the system, and it's kind of it. We'll set up, we'll migrate all your data in there for you, but it's yours, you're fine. Do with it what you will. And then for VIP, we have the VIP referral program as well. It's $5,000, so it's $1,000 more than the basic, and it's $500 a month. But with the VIP referral program, every referral you give us, we will give you a free month. And that's that. Just that way I ensure that I keep the monthly recurring rather than giving it all away and losing out on the monthly recurring revenue long term, because that will be very critical in the long run. So if I have 10 people doing the VIP, that's $5,000 recurring. That is enough to pay somebody full time. Maybe even 2 people, depending on the conversion of currency, depending on if they're from, for example, in Karn's case, in India, or if I were to hire somebody off of the online jobs PH thing, so somebody from the Philippines, because that would allow me to hire, in some sense, multiple people with that price point, and that would just simplify a lot for me, and that would allow me to focus on sales and marketing and allow these new hires and VAs to, I guess, work on the actual systems and things like that. I still want to build things. It's so much fun for me, and I don't want to delegate that 100%, but I definitely need to accelerate the pace at which I build these things because they're very time consuming. So with this referral program, rather than allowing them to get it for free for life after just 3 referrals, they get a free month every single time. So if they give me a referral every month, I mean, technically they would get it for free for life. But every time they do, I profit the upfront cost, and then they're recurring. So it's a very low cost way to get more business, and it's a good way to get them a little incentive. And I was talking with Mina, and I said, is that something you'd want to go after? Is that enticing for you? It's $500. And he shook his head, looked at me, and he said, why wouldn't it be? And I thought, well, my first thought was, honestly, if they're making so much money, the percentage, if they're making $100,000 a month, $500 a month would be 0.05%, because 1% would be 1,000. 0.01% would be 100. So so it'd be 0.05% is $500. $500 for me, who makes, we'll just say, I don't know, $5,000 a month. That's 10%. So for me, $500 a month is great. For him, it's the difference is 20%, I don't know. It's just what I was thinking. And you'll hear on the Zoom call at the end of this episode, but that's that. And then with the elite tier, it's a similar thing. So every referral you give us, we will shave off $100 of your monthly investment permanently. Every additional referral after that, we will give you $1,000 cash as a thank you, no limit. So the VIP is, you give us a referral, we'll give you a month free. That's it. Elite referral program is every referral you give us, we're going to shave off $100 a month. So that means if you get 5, you never pay a monthly fee again. Now this allows me to keep the recurring at the $500 price point, but further incentivize the elite, because you can get it for free. You just get 5 referrals and you never pay monthly again. So you pay the one-time fee of $9,000, and then maybe a month or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or however long it takes you to get 5 referrals, and you never pay again. And how that kind of translates out. Did I just say I don't know if I did or not. I feel like I haven't, though. So I'm trying to make it 2 podcasts in a row. Well, talking with me, and I know for sure I said and like, but for me sitting down and thinking about things, I would like to keep the streak alive and make it 2. So in this hypothetical example, if the person survives 6 months and then gives me a renewal, that would be, since it's 5 months, because the first month is free, that would be a profit of $2,500. So $2,500 is, I get, I'm doing the math way. I'm thinking of something else. I just thought of that. I'm thinking of the VIP, but also the elite, and never mind. Oops. So that is what I think I'm going to roll with, because it's still extremely simple. You give us a referral, you get a free month, period. That's it. You give us a referral, we'll shave $100 off your monthly recurring. You get 5 of those, you never pay again. Done. So if you bring me, that's the math I was doing. So $500 a month, let's say it takes them 6 months to do that, to get 5 renewals. That would be, and we'll just, I don't give a fuck. We'll just say that it's $3,000. So $3,000 is how much for the recurring that I got. And then they give me the 5 referrals, and those 5 referrals, we'll just say in the same time frame, it won't be, but for the math, 5 referrals right there I would make that money back within 2 months. So just like that, it's taken care of. Pays for itself. So it's kind of like, in a sense, kind of, the referrals they give me are 2 months free. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. So I think I'm just talking out my ass. But then I added this guarantee. I gave this whole thing a name. I don't know if I talked about it yesterday, but I gave it a name. But the long name is the Fitness Business Operating System, and that sounds gay. So I'm calling it the FitBizOS. So FitBizOS. Fitness Business Operating System. So it is the Fitness Business Guarantee. And if you cannot handle the absolute efficiency and clarity the system provides for your business metrics after 30 days of using the system daily, we'll send you 100% of your money back plus 10% for wasting your time. We'll also export all the data from the system into spreadsheets, so all data tracked during this time will not be lost, and it will be very organized for you. In order to qualify for this guarantee, you must attend all 4 of your first month's success calls, must finish the onboarding video series, you must have used the systems every day. Most systems require 1 to 2 clicks max. If all the above is met and after 30 days you still cannot handle the efficiency and the clarity of FitBizOS, will honor this guarantee. So that's what I have for the guarantee. So yeah, the way that I came up with FitBizOS is, I think, very similarly to how I came up with Allegiant Fit. You know what am I thinking of? I can't remember what I'm thinking of, but I didn't put, you know what it is? It's actually this podcast. It's God damn it. Wow, I did it again. Okay. Well, that blows. The first time I said, I think what caused it was Lexi turned around the corner and sat there and was standing in the doorway. I felt a little uncomfortable in the moment, which it's nobody's fault. It's just something I got to get over. And I folded and just said, so that's a bummer. And then just barely, I did it because I didn't know what to say. I wasn't even thinking of what to say. So I just said, So bummer. So the streak resets, we'll try again tomorrow. Bummer. I'm still going to keep on trying because I really want to get good at this. It really bothers me. But anyway, how I came up with the name of this podcast is I said, fuck it, I don't care. We'll call it Bcast. I'm sure I'll change the name. I'm sure I'll change the cover art. I don't give a fuck. And then it was called Bcast for 14 episodes. And then it was called the BQBV Deal Podcast Show. The BQ POV Daily Podcast Show. That was the name. And then around, what was it? I think at episode 100, I changed it to the BQ Daily Show. And then episode 157 or 158, around there, it became the Bed Project Podcast. And then around maybe 300 or something, or 400, I don't know, it became the Bryson Everyday Project Podcast. It's the same thing. I just said what the acronym stood for. And I think I just adopted that same thing of, I don't really even give a shit what the fuck this thing is called. I just want to give it a name, make it look modern, and roll with it, because I want to sell this, and I don't give a fuck. I mean, my email, for shit's sake, if you want to send me an email with your with your resume or anything that you have to offer and you want to join the team, it's bryson.m1operations@gmail. And it's about as simple as it gets. Just came up with that, and I thought, well, we'll roll with it. And FitBizOS is, I think it's modern. I think it's very easy. FitBiz, Fitness Business OS operating system. iOS, Mac OS operating system. So FitBizOS was born today, and I just made it a purple gradient. FitBiz, capital F, capital B, and then OS is black OS. And very simple, very sleek. It's very easy to remember. Fitness Business Operating System. So anyway, I pounded that into the sand, but that is what I came up with. So that's what I'm branding it as. And I don't give a fuck. We're going to roll with it. I just don't care. I want to sell this thing. I care more about the product than anything else. So, I'm looking forward to getting this out there. The feedback I got from Trey was great. I asked for which package he would have chosen if he were in the market to buy, and he never responded. So annoying, because we're talking back and forth very quickly, and then I ask him a question, then no response. And then same thing with Dawson, going back and forth. I sent him the whole package, no response. Very annoying. And then with Mina, we had a Zoom call, so it's different. But tomorrow we have the Zoom call with, his name is Andrew, and I'm really looking forward to doing this, because I truthfully believe I will make the sale. And I believe that because of my last my last 4 at-bats. I hopped on a call with Mina, and I said, hey man, you want to use Notion? Let's do it. I just made this. And he says, oh, this is fucking sick. You know how valuable this is? This is crazy. And then I hopped on a call with Trey, and I showed him what I built for Mina, and he said, oh yeah, I'll pay you $32 an hour, 20 hours a week. Hell yeah. So that's $2,500 a month. Same thing happened with Dawson, and that was $2,000 a month. The things that I showed both Trey and Dawson were not even close to the level of things that I have built now. They look much better. They're much more organized. They flow much smoother. They account for so much more. They're great. They're much better. And there's, not to mention, I don't know, quintuple the amount of stuff, 5 times the amount of stuff that there was when I showed them. And I wasn't even finished. I was just bullshitting, and I was just talking about what could be. So, I mean, obviously there's no giant price tag when I was doing those, but kind of, because if the basic, is $4,000, and Trey said, yeah, I'll pay you $2,500 this month. And then after that, we'll drop it, we'll cut it in half, we'll do $1,300, and I'll do that for the next 4 months. Obviously, he didn't say that when I got hired, but yeah. And then when I showed Riley everything, he said, hell yeah, but we want you full time. And I said, I don't know if I can do full time. And he said, okay, no worries. I mean, technically this is working with PT Dom, because I built all these things. They are still using them. I still get notifications. I know, everything's great. They love it. I said I was putting my 3 weeks in. They were really bummed about it. They wanted to find someone else to cover the stuff, but it's tough to find people who are super good into Notion, apparently. So I take that where it has a badge of honor. But Riley, Mina, Dawson, Trey, and then technically PT Dom all have been a success. So I have no reason to think that tomorrow is going to suck because of XYZ. The key to tomorrow, I believe, will be to overcome pricing objections, if any, and to ensure that the demo goes smoothly, and to address all questions, and to make sure that this actually does make sense for him and his business, because maybe he does things a little bit different, and he does check-ins differently. Maybe he tracks finances differently in his packages. Maybe right now I've got paid in full, split, month to month on contract, and free. Those are the 5 that I can think of. Maybe he's got one where we call it half pay. I don't know. In this case, I would use split, but maybe he calls it half pay, where you pay half now and then half at the halfway point of the program. That might be tricky to build, but we could figure it out. But yeah, I don't think that there's any reason why I wouldn't get the sale. So I haven't felt really any anxiety or stress regarding the call tomorrow. But what I have felt stress about is finishing things, because now all of a sudden things are not working the way that they have been. And I mean that with the make automations, and it's so frustrating because I don't know why they're not. And this is nobody's fault. But another thing that I have found to be frustrating is Karn was telling me that, or I showed him the automation that I made in Make, and he said, oh, whoa, why do you have so many of these things? And I said, oh, well, there's just so many filters, so I don't know if there's any other way to get all the precise info that I need and have it not have all these filters. And what's frustrating, and again, this is nobody's fault, Karn, I know you're listening, and this is not me talking shit, but what's frustrating is that I can see the full picture. I can see everything. I can see I have context. Karn does not have full picture context, and it's fine. It's nobody's fault. But I have to explain and articulate reasons why we do certain things, to somebody who doesn't have the full picture. So I keep coughing, dude. He had an automation and it was already set up, and it probably works great, but there's certain things that we have to account for. For example, if a client is inactive, we're not going to count their payments this month, because if they're inactive, they're done, and we're not going to count that anymore. You would leave them as active if they're still paying, and you can just put a note. So that's, I don't know, stuff like that. And then if the automations are weekly, we need to only count. The way that we would count if a sale was made that week is if their sale date is today or in the last 6 days. That's total of 7 days. And then the way we would count renewals is if the renewal box is checked and the amount of days since renewal is 6 or less, because it runs every week. And also with all of these, it needs to check if the package is each one, so we can count each package. And then it needs to summarize all those into one number and then return those single numbers into one row in the financial metrics database. We can't just count everything, summarize everything, and average everything and put it into one thing. That it works for some things, but not everything. And so he said, make a problem statement, and I'll take it from here. You focus on the call. First of all, that's badass. But second of all, I'm like, fuck, I said like, God damn it, dude. I am thinking that is awesome. However, there is so much that goes into this that is just so finicky, so precise, that it's hard to explain why it is the way it is to someone who doesn't have the full picture. So I found that to be a difficult thing. And that makes me want to train him up and give him the full picture of everything so that he can really just handle all the back end stuff. Because, for example, if we reach that point where we have, when we reach that point of having 10 or more clients, that's $5,000 recurring. I would love to then have people on the team to help build shit out. If I don't get a full paycheck that I am so desperately hoping for to make all this money and have a good, comfortable life for a while so that I can give it to the team and we can scale this thing out and make a better product, I would rather do that. Obviously, I want to make some dollars and go on trips and buy nice things, of course, but I want to make this thing work. I just don't care about really anything else right now. I just want to make this work. I just want this thing to be a success. That's all I want. And I know that it will. I just have to keep pushing. This is a very serious thing. This is my first real hoorah, because I believe this can be a real moneymaker and my first real actual business. With fitness coaching, I wouldn't consider it a real business. For me, I never had more than 4 clients at a time. I never really took it serious. I never hopped on a coaching call. I never took sales. I didn't do anything. So if anything, it was just me posting about it and doing it as a side gig. Same thing with videography. I just posted about it here and there, and people reached out and I did a couple videos. Same thing with graphic design. Made maybe $200 doing that. Same thing with photography. It was never a full-blown business. It was never, I must do this or I starve. It was never that. It was always just a side thing to make some extra money so I could buy some new shoes or something. This has the potential to change the entire trajectory of my life and Lexi's life and my family's life, my mom's life, my little brother's life, my grandparents' life, aunt, uncles, nephew, or not nephews, so I guess in the future, cousins, aunts, uncles, I don't know. I just want to make this work. So again, my stress and frustration has really nothing to do with anything to do with the call tomorrow. I will say actually maybe 10% of it, because I want to make sure that the demo goes smooth. So I'm trying to think of what do I need to prepare? What do I need to have ready so that this goes as smooth as possible? So that way all the examples make sense and that there's no, actually it does work. Trust me, it's kind of weird, just a fake data. I don't want to, I'm sure that'll happen, but I want to minimize that. And I actually restarted my Stripe account because I am fully anticipating making a sale tomorrow, and I want to have everything ready so that when he says, oh yeah, hell yeah, let's do this plan, it's ready to go, and I send the link. So that means I need to make multiple different packages, brand them as FitBizOS, and then do all that shit. And I want to have all that ready. I also would like to have some kind of contract ready. So that way, when we sign up for the monthly, it's just a very simple, here you go, you agree to pay this much for the next however, and blah, blah, blah. I want to make it a contract, but I also think the month-to-month thing is cool. I don't foresee somebody canceling, because if they do cancel, they lose access to all the KPI reports, that's the moneymaker. That's the reason why you have this. And so if you do want to cancel, then cancel, but you lose access to everything that's beneficial. So I don't know if I even need a contract, but because you pay me once, I'm not refunding that. I gave you the whole system. It's yours. I'm not going to refund you. Do have the guarantee in place, though, that says if you don't like it or if it doesn't work, then we'll give you your money back. But the idea is that nobody ever needs to use that. So yeah, I'm not too worried, to be honest. If somebody does need to use that, that's actually a really good thing, because that means that somebody really thought it was so unusable or so shitty that they had to use the guarantee, and that I can get a lot of feedback and learn a lot from their experience if they let me. So yeah, always taking a positive out of something. But then I also need to, I wrote some things down. What did I write down? Strategy session. Oh, I need to make the onboarding form, so that way when he does buy, I send him the form and he fills it out that gives me a lot of information that I need to migrate all the data over and get him set up. A list of items we need from coach. That's right. So that's what I got to do by before tomorrow at 5. So as of right now, I have 19 hours to do everything that I need to do. I think I have plenty of time to make it all happen. But I just got to stay focused, get everything set up, and make sure that everything works as intended. And yeah. The other thing that I'll say real quick before I end the show and you hear the Zoom call with Mina is that I've been tracking the hours that I work, and I click a button that says begin shift, and I click another button that says end shift. And rather than trying to trash this whole thing and start over and whatever, I'm just going to pivot and change things up and how I use it. So currently, I click the green button, it starts counting my hours. I click the red button, it stops counting my hours. Then it pops up with a form. And the form asks me questions about my shift. Now, there's some friction there. I don't want to do this form every time. I want to be able to click a button, stop, click a button, start. That's what I want to do. I have found that this form is great, but maybe I need to do it just once per evening, once per day. And that would trigger at the same time every night. I can make an automation go off. I'm not worried about it. But it has made me forget more to clock out. And so my hours have been inconsistent. For example, I just clocked out. I'm doing a lot better now that I'm thinking about it, though. My clock-in time was 6:46 a.m. My clock-out time was 10:02 p.m. So it says I worked 15 hours today. I didn't. I probably worked 10, if that. Yeah, I don't even know if it was 10. And I need to have a button that's almost like a pause button, or just something to where it just buffs the time. So if I go to the bathroom and I'm gone for 20 minutes, I want to be able to buff that time if I forget to clock out. If I think I'm going to be in there for 5 minutes, I'm not going to clock out. But if I, ate 25 ounces of Taco Bell, then I'm probably going to be in there for a couple of days, so I probably should clock out. But anyway, it's definitely a work in progress. And yeah, so right now, what I just did is I put 6:46 to 5:02 p.m. work length of 10 hours. I don't know if that's accurate, so we'll just go to 4, so it's 9 hours. It's more on pace with everything else. Now, if I look at my hour trends, it's kind of on par with everything else. So we'll just leave it there and we'll adjust. We'll keep moving. I'm not going to erase anything or delete anything because I have a bad habit of doing that. So we'll just adjust. Pretty soon I'll figure it out and it'll be nice and I'll be glad that I didn't erase anything. So anyway, that's all I have today. I'm going to put the Mina podcast right now. And yeah, so today is Wednesday, October 29th, 2025. It's 10:05 p.m. and it is episode 741. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Around like 2:15, 2:20, I just got to send a text message and see. Sister-in-law got ACL surgery, so I just want to check on her and just see how she is. So
Yeah, no worries, dude.
Okay, let's jump right into things. Status on the projects for MeFit. So I know that you don't work MeFit on Wednesdays, which I understand, but let me know where we're at there.
Yeah, dude. I mean, everything's. I don't want to say like everything is done, but everything is. I could if I can transfer you stuff, I will. But now that everything is so close to being done, all in all, like I'm just gonna transfer it all to you in one go. And then, like I said, I think it would take 2 or 3 2 work days. If you don't care if I go over on hours and then just have less shifts, just so I can get all done in one day rather than spacing it out, I think it'd be an all day thing
I'm down.
to sync everything and then relink all the, like, for example, all the Shadow Coach dashboards.
Yeah.
So
I had a talk with David, by the way, yesterday.
oh yeah, how'd that go?
Get on his shit. And he said, yeah, I know. He's just, I'm not cutting him slack because he's my brother. I'm actually harder on him because he's my brother. But kid just started PT school, so I feel bad. He's like in class from like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Then he starts his shift at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. So
This might be a dumb question. Like personal trainer school? What's PT school?
Physical therapist.
Oh, duh. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
very cool.
It's like med school almost, but just 3 years instead of 4. So
Okay.
just like,
Well, that's cool. That's what he's going into.
Yeah.
Dude, does he have any interest in what you're doing, like entrepreneurship and running your own business? Like, is he trying to do it?
I'm gonna open him up a business. That's my plan.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like an MeFit. I already have the space.
DE Fit.
Yeah. No, he's gonna still be MeFit.
Yeah.
But he's gonna I have a space to branch out into like a new section of the business where it's like physical therapy. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That'll be very cool.
I have an area that I can buy out from my friend. He's just like, give me the go ahead and I'll do it. I'm like, all right, cool.
That's sweet, dude. Hopefully that works out.
Yeah, I'm thinking him and Andrew together would be like fucking sick.
Oh, that'd be way cool.
Andrew's also PT.
Johnny could do some taekwondo in there or whatever he does. Jiu-jitsu, whatever it is.
Whatever the fuck he does.
Yeah, karate.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, jiu-jitsu, bro. Karate.
Yeah, one of them.
But yeah, so that's handled. Okay, noted on the projects. Any word on the ads stuff?
Yeah, so to be honest, dude, I haven't done anything myself, but my VA has, and what he built is like, it's crazy, dude. Like that you...
Good.
Well, here's the thing. So everything is, it's not for ads, but you can just click something that says like, yeah, this is an ad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, because I remember we talked and you said you didn't really, dude, am I lagging for you?
Yes.
Wow. Oh, that's insane. That's bad. Anyway,
it's funny. It's like a 3-second delay. Like you're speaking and then you actually mouth.
Yeah, I don't know why that is, dude. I don't know. Anyway, he built the whole system, and everything that he built is like way more than I asked for, which is crazy. You have like almost 100 different charts for every single metric, which is sick, dude. It's very cool. So that's also going to be delivered as well. I think he's still polishing that up, but yeah. So like over delivered for sure.
Let me know when you have that done too, by the way, because I will say that with the way the industry's moving, that's going to be very profitable for you.
The ads tracker and things like that?
Yeah, everyone's going crazy on ads lately because of Instagram. Like Instagram pretty much like changed the entire game. Like,
oh, really?
You need to buy for attention. Yeah. So that would be a very good thing to market.
Yeah.
100%.
Real quick, how much do you spend on ads right now?
I just ramped it up.
What's the minimum you'd have to run to see any kind of ROI? Asking for a friend.
Not much.
What is not much?
Well, the thing is, it's like there's so many different types of ads, right? So what I've been delving in, I've been spending, I think, around $1,700 a week.
See, that's fat for me. That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's like me, obviously, because I've exhausted a lot of my organic stuff, you know?
Yeah.
But what I'll say is, like, what I've been doing is something called retargeting ads. So basically what that is like,
oh yeah,
anyone who has for the last 180 days interacted with me at any point, whether it's a like, a view, whatever, or like a message, they see those ads more than anyone else. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah. So that's been helping a lot, just because like the strategy is so fucking simple. Like, it's like stupid simple. You literally just fucking boost ads that are already boost reels that are already did well organically. That I throw money there, gets me more people engaging, and then you retarget the fuck out of them.
Very cool. And that works pretty well.
It has, yeah. We've seen some good ROI on it. I'm actually going to throw some more money into it starting November, and see what happens. But I mean, for you, dude, I would just do a direct offer ad.
Direct offer ad. What is that?
Like, straight up, in 30 days, like a direct offer ad for me. You know, I'll just show you real quick.
Okay. So I don't want to make this meeting about me. I know we only have so much time, but
no, you're good. I mean, pretty much settled on us, right?
Yeah. Honestly, speaking, I think work for EmiFit, like, I'm just polishing things up and organizing, but when everything is implemented, I think I can foresee everything being so much more, just with everybody using everything that's new. And then, like, the team will use a lot of the stuff, but all the really important, juicy stuff, that's going to be for really you only. So, like, if you want, we can have more calls so I can walk you through how everything works.
Yeah.
At this point, you're like an actual client of mine, and I would love to make sure that you love it, so that way I do get genuine referrals. So.
Yeah, I like that for sure. I'm down.
Ooh, tits. Sweet, dude.
Here, tits. Yeah, here's a direct ad.
This is what my client Emily looked like before joining my program. When she came to me, she was cutting carbs and starving herself while still staying stuck. Fast forward 4 months.
The whole point behind this is a direct ad is at the end. You just straight up say,
"Don't do this alone and let us help. Click the link below and decide today is the day you change your life."
Okay. So like a hard call to action, kind of?
Yes. A direct ad is a hard call to action. Like, straight up, I will... Like, for you, I can imagine, like, give me 30 days. Like, Will Nelson does this a lot on his Instagram, and I think you can actually just emulate exactly what he fucking does. Will Nelson is my other mentor. If you...
Yeah, I actually came across him on social media. Yeah. Is that you?
Nah, fuck this guy.
Oh, man.
Come on, bro.
Yep.
He has one. He's just like, give me 30 days, and it's a fucking ad. He probably won't even have it here.
Oh, there's Dawson. What's up?
Yeah, Dawson's in the program with me. This motherfucker. He just found a random picture of me.
Just a random... Dude, my profile photo...
And I'm like, you motherfucker, 50,000 in 3 weeks.
Yeah. My profile photo for you is the one where you're going down the escalator when you have like the fun snacks, and the other guy has the other kid with what is it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The one like when you find your fitness coach in the mall. I should read.
Yeah, when you got Wendy's. Yeah, it's you with the blank stare. So like your profile photo is just like on my. I'll show you. That's funny.
Something like that.
And are tired of posting content. This is an ad, and we use them to sign up 20 to 30 high-paying clients.
So, like, there's that. I can't find the exact... If I run into that ad again, because his ad still fucking hit me after I purchased,
okay,
I'll send it to you. But it's, like, something along the lines of just, like, online fitness coaches, give me 30 days, and I will streamline your entire tracking and that includes this, and this. That's one. The other one you can do is like what he just did. It's like, online fitness coaches, are you tired of spending hours on spreadsheets, building them and tracking them, blah, blah, blah. Give me 30 days and I'll implement my system that helps you, know your turn rate, know your this, like throw verbiage that only fitness coaches know.
Yeah.
I would run those two as ads 100%.
Okay.
And you just, you run them as a direct ad. You find exactly, like, you might just need to like really think about interests and groups of people that would be an online fitness coach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then after that, you select those of the interests and then just fucking run it,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll have to get to that point when I get there, dude, because ads hasn't even crossed my mind at all. Like I'm it's not much, but I'm negative monthly right now. Not crazy, but like I need to make a sale, so.
Yeah, I know. That's why, bro, like, just get all your shit together and make more looms, and I'll send them out your way.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
well, there's actually a cool referral bonus program I came up with, and I think I would love for it to apply to you as well. Just because I did all this for free, I don't want to exclude you, so I can show you that. But
what's the referral program?
So
also, I'm gonna send the text just to see. Okay.
You what?
I'm sending the text just to see if she got out of this room.
Oh, got you. Let me actually... I don't even dare share my screen, dude. It's so laggy. I don't know what's going on. So it would make more sense if you saw it, so I can send it and we can go over it together, but it is... So there's 4 tiers of the program. Hold on. Of the system or whatever. God damn. So there's 4 tiers. There's a basic, a VIP, VIP plus, and elite. The elite, did you listen to those voice memos I sent you?
I did, but you didn't. You just said there was programs and you were going to go through them on the referral.
Yeah. Let me actually just share my screen. It's probably going to crash out here.
Your laptop's about to fucking combust.
It's a brand new laptop, dude. It's nice. Okay, can you see?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to go over everything really quick, and then I'll show you how it works. If that's cool with you. It's going to take like 5 minutes.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, so this is what I call it, dude. Fitness business operating system. FitBizOS. I don't know. Very simple.
Pretty creative. Cool.
Thanks. So you get the whole. So for basic, and I'll go over the pricing and everything at the end. So the basic is just like you want the system, and you don't give a shit about anything else. Like you just want to track stuff and no automation. Like it's shitty on purpose. That's the goal. So if somebody wants it, it's no work for me. Like here you go, kind of thing. The VIP is all the weekly automations and KPIs and monthly, weekly, all the integrations, all that stuff. VIP Plus is the same thing as VIP, but you get more customization and more frequent help and more kind of like that. And then Elite is more like you kind of just pay up front and then you get a lot more customization, well, a little bit more customization, and then you get the different referral bonuses. So with that in mind, so basic, like I said, like you don't really get much. You get the whole system, like if I were to design it for you, and then that's it. So
you should consider removing the weekly KPI reports from VIP.
What's your thought process of that? You're talking about right here?
No, up. Below that, yeah. See below, yeah.
You would remove that?
I would.
You think so? The only thing that's shitty, dude, is that these automations they're so. Look at this. Hold on. This is one automation, dude. Look at this. Hold on.
Jesus.
Yeah, this is just one, and so this is for weekly. So if I wanted to make it monthly, I'd have to redo all this, and then it's just a pain in the ass. So
no, go back to your sheet.
Where the hell did I put it? Sorry, dude, my thing is freaking out. Okay.
I mean, you just say weekly KPI reports, everything under there is just not there. You only get the monthly KPI reports, which is the Biz Health KPIs, monthly recurring, and 12-month projection. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just a thought.
No. Yeah, there's just a lot that goes into this. I'm trying to make it make sense for me as well. Like, it's just so much extra. Yeah. It's almost easier to give them more, you know?
Yeah.
But you get all the monthly, all the weekly. So there's actually going to be more with this as time goes on. So that's all the reports. I'll just pretend I went through them all. And then, so for customization, you're going to get, so the VIP gets everything that we give them, we can customize that however they like. So I'm not going to go and build the next thing for them, but whatever I do give them. So like, for example, I just gave you financials. We can customize that to you. I'm not going to go make you a separate one though, you know? Yeah. So that's for VIP. So same thing with automations and integration. So by default, it's integrated with Slack. I'll help you with that, but I'm not going to integrate WhatsApp and whatever else. But the VIP Plus, you would get all of that. Like, so custom, like maybe you want to integrate, I don't know, Calendly, maybe you want to put Loom in there, maybe whatever. And then the Elite, this is like one of the few things that you would get, which would be the custom KPI reports. So like whatever kind of data you want to get specifically bundled up in one little package, we can do that. And then the custom frequency. So if you want to get it every 37 hours, then we can do that. If you want to get it once every 5, whatever.
Yeah, this is pretty game changing, I'm not gonna lie.
Thanks, dude. Like, the idea with the Elite is just to be a price anchor, because like if somebody bought it, hell yeah. But if not, at least it serves its purpose. So
yeah.
And then all things future. So pretty straightforward, like all future updates. And the only reason for this is because it's such a pain in the ass to update things with Notion. Like I've told you, if I want to update something, I have to go in there.
Yeah, I mean, like the way you talk about the future is really simple. You just be like, we're really big on just continuing to, improve, and there's obviously a lot of updates that happen. The things change throughout the years, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So instead of billing you in the future for like different systems that we develop, you get VIP Plus, you get Elite, and it's included.
Yeah. So like every update, every change, every brand new thing that we make, you'll just get it, and we'll schedule it out and help you, you know?
Yeah.
And then with support and training, I don't know about this one yet, I don't know how to word this correctly, but monthly support calls, bi-weekly, and then weekly. So these probably would take up a lot of time. So if you're VIP, you get them once a month. But I also I don't want to just leave them in the dark. So I might even bend my own rules for that. Just be like, I can help you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then
I think starting out a weekly call for everyone would make sense.
Yeah, like the first month, a weekly call, the first 2 months or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think
because there's going to be the most questions for sure in the first little bit. Here's the referral program, dude. So actually, let me show you this. Hold on. So here's what I am shooting for. So here's the price, the monthly recurring, things like that. And then, so look at the top and then read the referral and let me know what you think of that.
You should do something for one referral.
For one referral?
Somehow doing one referral, like, you got to remember when someone gets a referral and gets something in return, it's like, okay, I want to do this again. You know what I mean?
So just one how would you change this up? Just bring us one referral?
No, I mean, no, you can keep the 3 referrals. Just give them something a little less for one.
For one referral. First referral,
referral
is
for VIP referral is like we'll give you your next month for free.
Okay.
Right? Something like that.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Like, just, you gotta get, with referrals, like, with referrals, you want to start them in the green right away. It's almost like an addicting thing. Like that, like one person can get you 5 referrals. Like, I have a client that I actually have to send you a list of clients that extended because of their referrals, and then some person extended just she paid.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll update those.
Yeah, but like, I have clients that have given me 5 referrals.
Mm-hmm. Damn.
Because they just want fucking 5 months for free and $500.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? So it's a no-brainer to at least give them something for one, because you don't want someone to get you a referral and be like, okay, cool, yeah, you gotta give me 2 more and I'll give you something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
You want to do at least one. Just think about what you're going to do. Like, VIP referral program is like, all right, bring me 1 referral and your next month is free. Your $500 monthly is for free.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I was thinking about this because the type of person that I'm going after more than likely is in a group like you're in, you know? Like, I think it would be rare to find someone who did it all solo, you know, just kind of the way how it is.
But it makes a lot of sense to do that still. Like, the 3 referrals makes a lot of sense, 100%, because people are in group settings.
Yeah.
But you get one person that has a one-off, like, why not? You know, like why not get something?
Is that incentivizing enough though? Like if the program is, for example, $5,000, are you going to be like, oh hell yeah, $500 off the next month? Like, is the proportion for each?
Well, yeah, like someone pays me $2,500 or $2,100 for 6 months, they get $100. They're happy with that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just think about it. That's all.
Yeah.
But
so all in all, like what? I don't know.
You know, Will's. I have to go, by the way. But Will's referral program, for each referral you get him, he gives you $2,000, like cash.
Really?
I've gotten him like 4 referrals.
And he just pays up immediately?
I told him I don't want it.
Really?
Yeah, because I told him straight up, I'm like, hey, look, like, I appreciate it, but I'm going to be super honest with my experience to people, and I'm not trying to bias, because this is a lot of money that people will pay, and I know if I tell someone to do it, they'll do it. So, like, I'm not trying to be biased just because I'm making money on the side. Mm-hmm. I'm going to tell them my honest opinion of you guys. They sign up, they sign up. They don't, they don't. They sign up every time, but I'm not trying to...
You don't want to be bought like that?
Opinion. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
He respected it. He respected it.
Very cool, dude.
But yeah,
well, final thoughts, I guess, before you go.
I will say it's like, it's kind of confusing. Mm-hmm. Like, you definitely have to spend time explaining this. You know what I mean?
Well, I would definitely go in depth on a lot of the stuff. I just kind of wanted... It's funny because I'm trying to get your feedback, but in order to get your feedback, I should have gone through everything as if I was trying to sell you, but...
Yeah. I know, we're tight on timing. That's my fault. But, I mean, the one thing is, bring us 3 referrals to sign up for VIP Plus early. We will waive your monthly fees for life and give you $3,000. Just say $3,000 cash. Every 3 referrals you bring us from there is an additional $3,000 payout as thank you, no limit.
Yeah, again, the idea is like one person brings me 3.
I definitely see what you're thinking. It's like, well, I want the elite referral program because I'll get $5,000 and then also $1,000 every time.
Yeah. It's hard math to do in the moment, but these 3 right here are actually, so it's actually cheap. This is per year. So like this would be cheaper. Hold on. This would be the cheaper option. It would save you $400 for a year.
It's obvious that no one's going to do the basic.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of the point. I want the basic to be like, oh, what the fuck? It's $4,000. I don't get half the shit. And then VIP is like, oh, you know. And then Elite's like, oh, that's pretty expensive, you know.
You'll have some people do the Elite though.
Do you think these prices are fine?
$99 per month, right?
Yeah, $99. This is monthly right here.
Yeah.
And then this is just like set up.
I would just put /M for the price.
Mm. Oh, okay. Yeah.
That to me can kind of look like a flat fee. Like, okay, so I'm going to pay $5,500.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Oh, oops. Yep, that makes sense. What the fuck is going on here? All right, cool.
All right, bro.
All right, I sent this to Dawson and Trey, so we'll see what they say. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, I think this is solid. It's just give them something for 1 referral. I'm telling you, like, 1 referral to you will make you an extra $5,000, and if you have to dish out $500 or something, whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's not that big of a deal.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll put some thought into that, dude. That's cool. I've toyed around with all this so much, so.
Yeah, you got it. All right, bro. I appreciate you.
Cool, man. I'll talk to you later.
Keep me posted on the ads thing, okay?
Okay, we'll do.
All right, peace.
All right, peace. When I say all right, peace, it sounds like I'm saying RIP. All right, bye.